Coffee with a Chair was recorded before a live studio audience.
Welcome.
Yay.
Welcome to Coffee with the Chair. I'm Teresa Aronson from the St. Lucie County Chamber of Commerce. Very happy to have you here today. This marks I think a seminal time in the history of St. Lucie County, to be honest with you. It is our last show with the Board of County Commission Chair, which is typically this time of year. It's a little bittersweet today because we also know that you're not going on to your second term, but please welcome my good friend and a great co-host this past year, Commissioner Sean Mitchell, our Board of County Commission Chair right now, still today, and so happy to have you here and glad you're doing the show with me. I'm glad we get to wrap things up because we've been talking about it a lot. This has been a weird time in politics, both locally and nationally, and I think that the people in this community that know you, have worked with you, know you are a man of integrity. You make sound decisions based on facts, and even your opponent in this last race had nothing bad to say about you, right?
Yeah.
But this will be your last show. And you said you wouldn't run again either, right?
No, I'm 64 years old. Life's been really good to me, and titles are temporary, but how you treat people along the way, that's how you'll be remembered. So I have nothing but fine memories working for this amazing county and the people that I got to meet along the way.
And you did it with such class. And
Thank you.
And people don't know this watching, and well, we have 300,000 residents at least, right?
343.
And how many of them watch the show? If they watch the show, they would know. We know that you got some bipartisan vote, but they don't know how hard you work in this community and how many events I'm at with you. And people get elected to the office and they're like, okay, I'm good, and I'll see you in 3 years when I'm getting ready to run again.
And I made a point of that because I've seen people in the past from this county, and I'll mention a few of them. Sheriff Ken Mascara, property appraiser Michelle Franklin. They're the kind of elected officials that I looked up to because not only did they do their job and they did it well, but they also took time and treasure and gave back to their community 365 days a year. Anytime I turned around, I either saw the sheriff, I see Michelle, and that's what I believe that the citizens look at for an elected official.
You're definitely, one of our most ever involved Board of County Commissioners, sitting commissioner. People don't understand the importance of that. Like, you did everything right. You were out in the community. You worked hard. You're right about Ken and Michelle. I see those two all the time. Ken is probably not going to run again.
He's weaning off now a little bit.
Yeah, I don't want to make any
deserves
announcements.
that. Yeah, but he deserves that.
Yeah, he's been in it for a long time.
Yes.
And Michelle works her butt off too, right?
Yep, she really is. She's an amazing person, and she does an amazing job.
And you really did too. I mean, I got to know you over this past 4 years. We really didn't know each other well. You worked in Palm Beach, and it's just been such a pleasure. My entire office was like, no, no. And, I had to explain to them that yes. And my assistant, who's been in politics, was like, I need to see the supervisor of elections reports. But yeah, it was, and nothing against this guy.
No, I have nothing no ill words for my opponent. I actually called him and I congratulated him, and I just hope he works as to reflect the amazing people that he represents.
And I'm gonna help him make sure that he's making that decision. I think that is important because you set such an example, and I don't know him either very well, and I'll get to know him, I'm sure too. But I just know that everything that you did on the dais, and it comes down to decisions. It comes down to local making local decisions. And so that was where I think you did a great job of looking at it and protecting our people. Some of the stuff going on at the stadium, things that people don't understand. This is the policy making that is keeping your county in a good financial place with resources.
We're in the best financial shape we've ever been in. Number two, tourism's at an all-time high.
Yeah.
We took a lot of American Rescue Plan dollars and did design and engineering because we knew that either through reconciliation, through a bipartisan bill, we would get an infrastructure bill. So we positioned ourselves real well. But looking forward, and you always got to look from 10,000 feet down, you're going to have 600,000 citizens in this county by the year 2045. So we're going to have to spend, as a county, a couple $100 million on utilities to prepare. And I always lived by I learned this in apprenticeship school with the iron workers, but the 5 Ps, which is proper planning prevents poor performance. You've got to plan ahead. You know, back in the day, $10 down, $10 a month, you could get a plot in Port St. Lucie, but you had no infrastructure.
Zero infrastructure.
Zero,
We still have, honestly, bare minimum infrastructure. We still struggle with infrastructure in Port St. Lucie. And that is part of the county, right? The county is the major resource provider. And I don't think people always understand that either. They get confused, right? Like, I live in the city of Port St. Lucie. Why are they not doing my mosquito control and
Or on the flip side, when we were having problems with our trash,
oh yeah,
I received so many emails and phone calls saying, "Why can't you fix this?" Well, I don't control Port St. Lucie.
Yeah.
You know, that's their own entity.
It gets confusing, and it gets confusing for voters, and I get that, and they are looking to follow somebody, and that quite often determines the outcome of things that
Sure does.
that may be. But I wish the new Larry Leet will be moving on to your position, and I wish him the best, and I know he's going to do everything he can to make sure that he sets
Absolutely.
an example that you already have set.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And we're losing Franny, which is there's so much a plethora of knowledge and information that I always had. 2 things that I loved about Chris and Franny is history repeats itself. So I could sit there up at the dais and we could either be talking about a street or some work, and they have the history of that. Like, you're going to see on tomorrow's agenda, the Bell sisters, Carmela and I forget her sister's name.
Oh, I know the other one better too, and I can't think of her name.
But 2 great ladies, and for
Yes.
years we tried to come to some compromise to do our port master plan and take some of their properties there. And we were fortunate enough through Stan Payne, through Dan McIntyre, through Howard Tipton, and I got to give a shout out to Joanne Riley from the legal department. She came in at the end, and I think they trusted her.
That's how it works with the Bell sisters. They have been in the fray of port negotiations
Right.
for decades. And so I think that they need to trust you, and they're not sure who they can trust.
Yeah.
And their father led the charge there
Sure did.
for so long. So it was sort of, they're lovely ladies.
Yes.
They
They visited
really
my
are.
office a few times,
Yeah,
and I
they're
got a
lovely
deep respect
ladies,
for them.
and I think they want to do the right thing.
They do.
And I think they don't really live here. You know, one
Yeah.
lives south, and so now they're kind of looking for some guidance. So I'm very hopeful.
But no, very good stuff, man.
Yeah.
We've accomplished a lot in the last 4 years. We really, really have. When
To
I
get
look back,
any of the
when
Bell
reflect.
property is
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. But
We
the
never
biggest
thought we'd get
lifting
any.
device in the Western Hemisphere, to the airport expansion, to tourism at an all-time high, just a lot of positive notes, and nothing but good memories, real good memories.
And you mentioned we are losing Franny, who's been on the dais a very long time. I think she took a short break, and we honored her at our ladies' luncheon.
Nice.
But there is something to be said for historic knowledge, right? Because you can go down a windy road that you may have been down before. So it's nice to have that historic knowledge. But come, next year we're going to be down Franny.
No, next week.
Oh, Howard is going to be leaving.
Howard's leaving us in January.
Yeah, so that and then Larry will be moving on to your seat. Jamie Fowler will be moving on to Franny's seat. It's a different dais, right? It's a
Sure
different
is.
administration
Sure.
as well. So
And still a lot of challenges. A lot of
There
challenges that
are.
we have. Going to be, you can take pride in all the things that happen good, but then you'll also be cognizant of the fact that we still have a lot of issues. We really,
We
truly
do.
do. Workforce housing, as the head of the chamber, workforce housing is becoming a huge problem. When I ran 4 years ago, I said I was a jobs creator, jobs that turn into careers, and we were so successful between
Yes.
the Amazon distribution centers to FedEx to the Cheney brothers to Tamco to the 1.1 million square feet here for e-commerce right over off Kings Highway. These are good paying jobs, but
and we got a couple good projects coming into Tradition still, right?
absolutely.
Some announcements I think that are coming forthcoming.
they always have project this, project that. You gotta
Yeah,
keep
they always
pushing
get
on.
some great.
But
I sit
Pete
on the
and-
EDC, so I get those.
Amazing,
Yeah,
man. Pete
those
is such an
fun
amazing
names.
guy, really, really is. And his whole team, between Jen and Jill and the whole crew, man, they're just sometimes I wanted to take a deep breath and say, okay, I'm glad you're bringing all these jobs. Can you just slow it down a little bit?
Well, I mean, it's certainly, we do have a workforce housing issue, but that's not uncommon throughout the United States. I mean, what do you think it looks like in New York, right?
Yeah.
They, it's a terrible thing there as well. And West Palm Beach, same thing, right?
Yeah.
South Florida is a very popular place.
Oh, sure. Well, not
And-
only the weather, the tax structure, but just the overall being of the freedoms we have here in Florida.
Yeah, people do enjoy the freedoms,
Sure,
right? And
yeah.
there is I see people throughout the United States. It was interesting to note that California and I think it's New York, as always, and I think it was a Midwestern state, Michigan, are the three most likely, that's where we're getting most of our new residents from.
Sure, yeah.
Right? California is probably, their governance could not be any more opposing to our state governance, and I think we're seeing a lot of influx from California.
Absolutely, yes.
So kudos to everybody from the local level to the state level here in Florida that sort of guided us through a global, issue. So very.
And you know what, reflecting back, you brought something up, and it's just like, there's a lot of dysfunction in Washington, as we know. There's
course.
It's just two sides so divided where I'd say 90% of the time, guess what, we'll agree on everything, and let's concentrate on those things. Even in the state level, there's certain corners in Tallahassee, but it's never been that way here. Whatever was important to Commissioner Townsend or Commissioner Hutchinson or Linda Bartz and Chris was important to me, and that's the way we governed.
Yeah, I think locally the partisanship is a lot less necessary. Dare I say not necessary,
Right.
because it really is about the local decision making. And I think that I can't think of an instance when the party was relevant to local decisions, right?
No, never.
It's like, let's all get in the boat and row. We all
Yeah,
live here.
we're all- yep.
We're all doing this together. So I would say, I get where people need guidance on this, but it's never been this divided, I don't think, either.
Not to my knowledge, no.
Yeah, it's a strange time.
Yeah.
It is. And I'm saddened that you don't want to run again, but I also wouldn't wish that upon anybody, right?
To anybody that
It's
talks
tough.
about why, should somebody run yourself one time and see there's a lot of work that goes into it. If you're going to run it properly, you got to knock on doors, you got to phone bank, you got to raise money, you got to be out in the community, you got to completely check the list of what you have to do. And what I was real proud of, there was 14 endorsing bodies that were in the county, and I got all 14 endorsements. To me, that means a lot. That means I did my job.
Yeah.
But that also tells you endorsements really don't mean much.
They don't, and I don't think people were very vocal about their endorsements this go round, because even for an organization such as myself, you take barbs, right,
Yeah.
for your endorsements, because we did endorse you at the chamber. I can tell people that, but I think that all 14 endorsing agencies were like, yeah, we made our endorsements. And that never used to be the case either, but I think everybody lives a little bit in fear of ticking off people in a much stronger way than you ever did in previous years, right?
And you know what, I always made a point, and I learned this a long time ago, is that never blow out somebody else's candle to make yours shine brighter, because if that's what you're going to do as an elected official, then you're in it for the wrong reasons, And my background was always workers. I support business, as you know, and I supported the workers, and we have an amazing staff here at this county, and I'm not talking just at the executive level, but the people that work at your landfills, the people that work on your parks, environmental resources, planning and development. We've really got some really good, talented people that I'm proud to have met.
Yeah, I don't think any of them would argue with the job that you did. I mean, first of all, I've never met anybody that doesn't like Sean Mitchell. And I've never heard anybody say anything negative in any way about the job that you did and
I
how you
appreciate
served
that,
our community. It really
I
was.
met a lot of good friends along the way.
I'm glad you made some friends and you're not walking away from this empty-handed.
No. This is not the last chapter in my life.
No.
We'll see what God has in plans for me. But I do have a young family, so I don't think I'm going to be allowed to sit home every day, so I'll figure something out.
You do. Your boys are young. And
Well, my last guy, he's 8. He's our basketball, they call him the general. Sean Boyle from Children's Services,
Yeah.
me and him are the assistant coaches, and I still do that, and I look forward to it. And like this last Saturday, what was good for me, and it was good for my soul and my well-being, is I had my son's basketball game at 8. I had my granddaughter's soccer game at 10. My son's basketball game at 1. And I got to go to all of them
Yeah,
and be
you get
part
to
of it.
surround yourself with a
Yeah,
loving
yeah, yeah.
family, which
So-
is at least something that's.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, Susie, I'm sure, I don't know what she has planned for, but you say it's just a couple weeks. When is the new?
Well, today, I know that this will be shown later, but today is November 14th. It's my daughter's birthday. Happy birthday, Ashley. She's 38 today. But 2 weeks, the 22nd is when,
The swearing.
we'll do it. It's called reorganization. And Susie, I can't brag enough about my aide, Susie Karen. When I first got elected, I didn't even know where the men's room was. And when I got a thought in my head, like, I'd like to do this, and she goes, oh, okay, that's planning, or okay, that's parks. And she could connect all those dots. She's a powerful individual that I'm graced by having her as my aide the last 4 years. I really was.
Yeah, and she's been aides for several people on.
See, and I was people over politics because she had worked for 2 Republican administrations prior to me. Susie's a Republican. It didn't matter to me.
No.
And when I made appointments to committees, I never asked what party they were from. Never.
No, I mean, you're trying to find the right people to serve those
You
communities.
look at a
That's
resume.
the job
You
as
look at a resume
a
and you
community
say
servant.
what person, because first of all, it's called volunteerism.
Right?
People are volunteering.
Yeah, no
And
pay.
I wasn't coming in, some people say, oh, new broom sweeps clean. No, it doesn't. Not if everything's going right. You keep the people that are in there, they're volunteering their time, and a lot of times, again, their treasure, to help our community be a better place.
And my thing is you just, I can't see upending people's lives when I know nothing about them, right?
Absolutely, yes.
So I don't want to upend anybody's life
no,
without
no.
having any
It's not
knowledge
the kind of world I want to live in.
of why I would do
Yeah.
that, right?
Yep.
So yeah, and I know that Susie, she's worked worked for all kinds of people in that
She's still a
position.
trustee out at the college.
Yep.
That was a governor's appointment,
Yep.
and she'll still be there when she does marvelous work with them there, and just a dear, dear friend
Yeah, she's a good person. She's been a staple though here at the county
for
for
years, decades.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she'll fight. She'll fight for causes that she believes in, which
She fights for people too. She's very loyal.
big time. She cares, and that's my background, is taking care of the workers. And like I said before, we got amazing staff here. Even the people that are filming this today, just Stefan and Eric and the whole
Mike,
crew,
yep.
and Mike, just good people, And they're not just in it for a paycheck. And
No.
it shows each and every time you cross paths with them.
I definitely agree with you there.
And Susie put me on a thing when I first got elected. Whoever got hired in the county, I would handwrite a letter to and say, hey, welcome to the staff. I'm glad you're part of the team. Just a little something, because you wouldn't believe over the last 4 years how many people would either email me, because I put my card in there, said if I ever can be in any of assistance, that it meant something to them. And that's, that's the kind of legacy, or not legacy, but how you want to be remembered.
Yeah. I think you will be remembered fondly. I will assure you, every staff member I've ever talked to would say the same.
It's funny, one of your staff members says, I always thought you were a Republican because you kind of vote that way. And I was like, because I'm fiscally responsible? Yeah,
Right.
that's a person, a belief, because just like reserves, I remember back when I first got into office, Dorian's coming. I'm standing at the EOC next to Howard, and I go, how much we got in reserves if this thing, like Jim Cantori's coming? He goes, maybe a week's worth. And that's when I was dedicated that it wasn't a dollar amount, but it was a percent that you'd had to put in reserves, not only for FEMA, because sometimes it's called a clawback. If you don't dot every I, cross every T, that has to come out of your general funds. Or if there's a downturn in the economy, what do? Do you raise millage? No. That's what you have reserves for. So if I could stress to anybody coming into these seats is please be cognizant of the fact that having reserves is very, very important for the well-being and the safety of our citizens.
I think having reserves is understanding, government processes, because in my 2-decade tenure in this area, I can tell you there's never been a jurisdiction in the history of man that didn't have some sort of clawback from the federal
level. Yeah.
They'll give it, but they will take it
And
away.
see, my experience, because prior to this job, I was the business manager, financial secretary of the Ironworkers Union, apprenticeship programs, things of that nature. But we had insurance plans, we had pension plans, annuity plans, and I knew about reserves from then. And for example, back in 2010, work was bad. I mean, really bad. So you could bank hours with your health care plan that could cover you for 2 more quarters. So what we saw was contributions like this, okay, and usage and claims skyrocketing. So
Yeah.
it was, what do we do? What do we do? But we had reserves, and we did, because of those reserves, the hit wasn't as bad.
I also think people coming in have a huge job in finding our new county administrator. I think that is going to be a huge process.
Looking forward, if I had been fortunate enough to win, that would be one of the biggest priorities. And I just hope that whoever they hire, well, I always said you're going to get that Dolly, that sheep, and we're just going to clone Howard. Well, that didn't work.
Yeah,
Nobody
yeah.
wanted to go down that road with me. But somebody who's got to be well experienced in utilities, that's so important, that can work well with others, because you're a representative of the county. And Howard, I laughed when Howard, before he told me that he was leaving, I said, now if you ever leave, I'm going with you. Well, it just so happens I'm going before he is. But a marvelous guy. I have so much respect for him that it's just beyond words. He'll go the extra mile. He'll be the one that, and he's out there when we're doing things, he gives back to the community. He was one of those guys. And I believe the EDC will be recognizing him on the 22nd. And although I won't be in office at that evening, I'll certainly be there.
I will be out of town, else I would love to have been there, because I too am a huge fan of Howard's. I have a great deal of respect for him. He is the calm in the face of all.
No highs and lows.
No, you are getting the same Howard
Yes.
every time.
And you love that. Sometimes I
It's
kept like saying,
necessary,
how do I
right?
get that passion out of him? But the passion showed in his work ethic.
It does. It's in the result, not in the process.
That's right.
And I think that I respect that more than anything from Howard.
Yeah.
And I needed that calm, right? But I will miss him as well. But your loss is going to be felt for,
Thank you.
I think your race is going to be felt in this community for a while. And I think that there are many people that are re-examining the way they do things because of it. And I think that it is sad to see you go before you intended to, because I am so impressed by you and the job that you've done, and your entire family are just lovely people. And again, I'm not saying anything bad about
No,
the newly
this has-
elected
no.
at all. I'm sure he's fantastic, but I just know you and I know your heart.
Well, funny when you say my family, my wife is my best friend.
Oh, she's lovely.
She really is. And
She's
when
very sweet.
When I'm down in the mouth, or if just things are not going right,
Don't you dare, because then I don't you dare.
but she's there for me.
She is, and she will continue to be. We will be too. Whatever you decide to do, you let us know, and we'll be very, very supportive of
I
whatever
got a
choices.
honeydew list
Yeah,
that is about a mile long.
Good, good.
I got six children and 7 grandbabies that I've missed seeing a lot, so we're going to play some catch up.
Good, good. So I'm going to end it before we
Yeah.
go there, because it is a very sad day. We did get you a cake. It's
you.
such
It's
a
really
it's
sweet of you.
small, such a small gesture for
Maybe a small gesture, but it means the world to me, and
So
I
we're
appreciate
going to
it.
give that to you to take home. We'll put the lid back on it and let you take that home to your family.
Thank you, Teresa, and it's been an honor. You do a marvelous job with the chamber. You
Thank
you
you.
reach so many tentacles that you can't even imagine that the impact that you've had on other people's lives. You really can't, and we are blessed
Thank
as a
you.
county to have you.
Thank you. All right, everybody, that's going to be it for us, because I can't do anymore. But we will see you next month. Thank you. Thank you to A&G Pools and to Mike and Stefan, and just a huge debt of gratitude to Chair Mitchell.
Thank you.
Thank you.